again, later tonight, you'll see both those teams in action. 17-0 Bishop Canevin against 17-0 Chartiers Valley in the main event, if you will, the 4th annual Bishop Canevin Winter Classic exhibition game to benefit the Crabtree Kovacicek Veterans House. Now to benefit Veterans Health Care, Bishop Canevin Middle School Hockey and Chartiers Valley Middle School Hockey will entertain us. But first, in just a moment, we're going to take it downstairs for pregame.
We're doing this in memory of Lance Corporal Ryan Kovacicek, a 2001 alum and varsity hockey player. I'd like to start by thanking Mrs. Kovacicek for being here tonight. And I'd also like to thank the Washington County Young Marines and Mr. Jared Massarelli, also from the class of '01, and my class, we were all friends with Ryan, for being here tonight. I'd like to read a bio of Ryan and then talk about the importance of the funds that we'll raise this evening. Lance Corporal Ryan Kovacicek was more than just a Marine. From Avella, Pennsylvania, he attended John F. Kennedy Catholic School in Washington before moving on to Bishop Canevin High School in Pittsburgh, where he lettered in hockey. He was a ferociously competitive hockey player, first with the South Point Rink Rats, then at Bishop Canevin High School, and at the hockey club at IUP. Ever active, he loved skiing and golf and spending time with his friends and family. But Cove, as people called him, also had an infectious smile that would light up a room and a contagious wit that kept his many friends laughing. Lance Corporal Kovacicek was a Marine to his core. His college major of criminology and his plans for Marine Officer Candidate School underscored how seriously he viewed being an American. He was open to what the future held for him after he served. The September 11th attack on the World Trade Center that shocked America also shook something in Ryan's soul. He was activated in the Marines shortly after 9/11 while a junior in college. He was ready to protect the freedoms he had never taken for granted, even as a young boy. Lance Corporal Kovacicek deployed to Iraq in March 2005 with the 3rd Battalion 25th Marines Kilo Company. On Sunday, July 10, 2005, in Hit, Iraq, Lance Corporal Ryan Joseph Kovacicek was killed in combat. He was 22 years old when he made the ultimate sacrifice. From somebody that knew Ryan and graduated with him, and often got to get made fun of by him in the home, he was somebody that always laughed and always smiled. He was somebody that if you were having a bad day, he would walk into a room, notice, give you a side hug, and tell you a joke that would make you laugh all the way into class. He never had a clique. All 122 graduates of that year had Ryan as a friend. He never picked a group. He never segregated anyone. And he was always there when somebody needed help. As a veteran, my husband and I have both served. And on behalf of the Bishop Canevin Hockey Association, we want you to know that the funds raised tonight will be utilized to help homeless veterans. In 2023, there was a 7.3% increase in homeless veterans in the United States, the first increase in more than 12 years. The funds that are raised tonight are used directly for the Crabtree Kovacicek Veterans House at the Washington CityMission. They not only offer housing for veterans, they offer transition services, assistance with VA benefits, a warm bed, an ability to find a job, and most importantly, camaraderie. For those of us that served that came home, the fact that Ryan did not and allowed the rest of us to come home means more than we can ever express. So on behalf of Bishop Canevin, on behalf of all of our families and players, on behalf of veterans in Western Pennsylvania, I thank you all for coming tonight and for your perpetual support. To start this evening, we will have a color guard by the Washington County Young Marines, led by their executive officer, Mr. Michael Lund, also a veteran of Iraq and Afghanistan. Please give them your attention, and then they will be followed by Mr. Jared Massarelli, class of 2001, who will be performing our national anthem this evening.
Step on the edge. Careful. Careful on that, boys. Careful on that. Watch your step. Watch your step.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Awesome. We would like to conclude our opening ceremony by presenting Mrs. Kovacicek with a gift for her continued support of not only our hockey players, but also of the Washington City Mission, as she is still working there today, helping young veterans find their way. Judy, on behalf of our players. Thank you. And I get flowers. So. Thank you all, and we will begin the middle school showcase.
Okay, there you have it. And again, 20 years ago, you heard it during the pregame ceremony, U.S. Marine Lance Corporal and Bishop Canevin hockey alumnus Ryan Kovacicek made the ultimate sacrifice while serving us and his country. And tonight, this is our chance to serve him and his family and the legacy that he left behind. So again, we encourage you to consider donating while you're watching tonight by scanning the QR code on your screen throughout the night's broadcast to the Crabtree Kovacicek Veterans House in Washington, PA, in support of veterans health care. You can also visit citymission.org/support/veterans. You can donate by phone at 724-222-8530 or by check to City Mission, 84 West Wheeling Street, Washington, PA, 15301. And the Bishop Canevin and Chartiers Valley Hockey Clubs thank our veterans for their service and thank all of you for your cooperation and for watching and listening tonight to the 4th annual Bishop Canevin Hockey Winter Classic. Again, Matt Popchock with you here from the South Park Ice Rink as the middle school programs of Bishop Canevin and Chartiers Valley High Schools are getting ready for an exhibition game. And we'll have an exhibition game between the varsity teams as well coming up right around 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will be rejoining you for the varsity game, and in the meantime, again, we encourage you to make your donations. We will have the middle school game playing on your screen as I speak here, as it's just about to get underway. And again, coming up at right around 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, Bishop Canevin varsity versus Chartiers Valley Colts varsity in a special exhibition game to benefit the Crabtree Kovacicek Veterans House in Washington, PA. Again, I am Matt Popchock, and thank you for tuning in, and we will catch up with you in a little bit. As they say in PIHL hockey, let's do that PIHL hockey outdoors. Hello, good evening, and welcome. I'm Matt Popchock, rejoining you from the South Park Ice Rink outside of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania for the 4th annual Bishop Canevin Hockey Winter Classic featuring the Crusaders and Chartiers Valley Colts. Coming up, the main event, the varsity game, as these two 17-0 teams come together for a special exhibition game to raise funds for the Crabtree Kovacicek Veterans House in Washington, PA. And we encourage you to donate throughout the evening by scanning the QR code you see on your screen throughout the broadcast. You can also visit citymission.org/support/veterans. You can also donate by phone at 724-222-8530 or by check to City Mission, 84 West Wheeling Street, Washington, PA 15301. On Monday, the Crusaders wrapped up their 3rd consecutive co-op gold division title with a come-from-behind senior night victory over the Morgantown Mohawks. The Crusaders in black and dark blue, their special event jerseys warming up right in front of us here on the side of the rink nearest to Media Row, or makeshift Media Row, as it were. The Chartiers Valley Colts decked out in their familiar white jerseys with the red and blue striping, warming up off in the distance. And the Colts have not yet wrapped up the divisional title of 1A Blue yet, but they came one step closer by virtue of their 5-1 victory at Hampton on Monday night. What the Colts did do by winning that contest was lock up, at minimum, home ice advantage and a first-round bye in the Class A Penguins Cup playoffs. One more win by the Colts in PIHL regular season play will give them the 1A Blue Division title, 1 year removed from missing the Penguins Cup playoffs altogether. It's been quite a turnaround for Paul Benetti's varsity program. And Eric Glover, after this Bishop Canevin program had to shutter for a full year due to low numbers, has really brought Bishop Canevin back from the proverbial grave in the big way over the past 6 years. 70 all-time victories behind the bench at Bishop Canevin, and 3 consecutive divisional titles, 2 consecutive co-op championship game appearances. And this year, the undefeated Crusaders certainly are hoping that the 3rd time will be the charm, if they're good enough to make it for a 3rd time in a row, of course. And this game is manifestly an exhibition. Both teams will remain undefeated regardless of tonight's outcome. The first Winter Classic between these two programs, a series of exhibition games, was played on February 15th, 2021. The varsity team skated to a 4-4 tie and raised $1,600 for the Crabtree Kovacicek Veterans House, Tonight should be a special treat, not just because we're supporting veterans health care, we're doing this for a good cause, but we get a look at some real star power at the PIHL varsity level. A look at the man of the moment, Ryan Saginaw of Bishop Canevin, and the man of the future, or the man of tomorrow, as it were, Chartiers Valley's Noah Callender. Saginaw of Bishop Canevin on pace for back-to-back PIHL scoring titles, a rare feat as the league celebrates its 25th anniversary season. Saginaw first in the league overall in goals with 46, first in the league overall in points with 70. The Pittsburgh Predators product and Bishop Canevin senior captain, 97 career goals in PIHL regular season play. He had 2 more in that big senior night victory on Monday night that won the divisional title for the Crusaders. Noah Callender of Chartiers Valley, the top goal scorer among PIHL freshmen in 2023-2024, entering Week 18 of regular season play. Callender has 25 tallies and 34 overall points in his debut varsity season. He is 3rd overall in the 1A classification in goals scored, and put home another pair against the Talbots on Monday night, his 4th consecutive multi-goal game. And so this should be a great clash of star power. It should be an interesting clash of styles as well. You've got in the Crusaders the #1 overall scoring offense in the PIHL with 138 goals as a team coming into tonight's exhibition, and you've got Chartiers Valley, one of the 3 least scored upon teams in the Pennsylvania Interscholastic Hockey League, just 21 goals allowed. this season. They have played stifling team defense, and their goaltender, Matt Kohlberg, the presumed starter for tonight's exhibition, has a league-leading 5 shutouts on the regular campaign, just one ahead of Bishop Canevin's Aiden Worstel, who has 4 individually, and leads the co-op division with 17 victories personally in between the pipes. Both teams in their pregame powwow. And another thing that's fascinating about these exhibitions is that you get to see some of the less heralded players get playing time for their respective coaches. Such was the case earlier this year when we covered senior nights for Mount Lebanon and Peters Township. We saw South Fayette oppose Mount Lebanon in a senior night exhibition contest at the Mount Lebanon Ice Center, in which Matt Schwartz's state champion Lions got to play a number of their freshmen and sophomores, while the Mount Lebanon seniors got to have their honorary moment. And again, we were talking to some folks pregame, and they expect a spirited exhibition, as do we. These are 2 longtime rivals, as I said. They don't play in the same classification anymore, but very familiar with one another. The coaches know each other intimately, and, you know, this is their chance to flex, if you will, on one another, but do so also in good faith for a good cause. And we see Worstel, the Bishop Canevin netminder, not unlike the middle school netminder for Chartiers Valley, wearing that toque over top his goalie mask, similar to what Ryan Miller of the Buffalo Sabres wore in the inaugural NHL Winter Classic. Love seeing those goalie toques in the outdoor games, and the Crusaders win the opening faceoff to begin tonight's exhibition. It's played up inside the Canevin blue line. Cole Evans skating with it for Bishop Canevin. Up to center it'll come. Chartiers Valley stacking the area in front of Kohlberg. Takes over possession. And the Colts come up through center. Near side it'll come, intended for Jackson Chori. Correction, Dayton Yanko. As we have an icing call against the Crusaders early. Yanko, 4 goals, 6 points, as a junior. Chartiers Valley, a healthy mix of young and old. 10 sophomores on their roster, 7 juniors, also 7 seniors. Snapshot right off the faceoff, and Worstel passes his first test of the night on the attempt from Brady Nair, the alternate captain. Jack Lyons clearing for the Crusaders. Up it comes to Tiernan. Shot by Saginaw was blocked. In on goal it'll come, and it's covered by Kohlberg. Kohlberg, 764 minutes played and counting. 247 total saves made on the season. A 1.0 goals against average, 943 save percentage. A perfect 15-0 in regular season play for the Colts in those 5 shutouts, as I said. Colts push this puck up inside Canevin territory, and playing it behind his own net will be Lyons, the Canevin blue liner and junior. Around the boards for Chris DeAngelis, the Chartiers Valley captain. Colts try to get their cycle going. Nairn out in front, looking for DeAngelis. Worstel tried to cover, got a piece of it, but couldn't hang on as Tyler Held, that is, the all-star defenseman, sends this puck out of play. Worstel, Kohlberg's counterpart tonight, a senior at Bishop Canevin, one of 8 honored on senior night Monday. 859 minutes played. He's been the Iron Man for Eric Glover this year. 267 total saves, a 136 GAA, 921 save percentage, and as I said, 17 individual victories, 4 shutouts. A senior year to remember for Worstel, who has 26 wins lifetime in goal as a varsity player for Bishop Canevin. 27, I should say, counting Monday's senior night triumph. Crusaders play it deep momentarily in Chartiers Valley ice, but the Colts quickly bring it back up into the Canevin end of the rink. Raking it out is Mason Glover, the talented offensive defenseman for the Crusaders. It's given up, however, to Darian Strohsnyder. Strohsnyder's shot was blocked. To the corner it'll come. Braden Knight digging for the rebound for the Colts as it comes free to Martinsek. Jaden Martinsek of Bishop Canevin. Glover for Martinsek. Martinsek gave that puck away as it's deflected off a Canevin's stick and wide to the left of Worstel. Glover banks it off the boards, and it comes back up to center. The Saginaw line out there early in a scoreless first period for Eric Glover. And he'll go cross ice now to Cole Evans. Evans drifting wide, centering pass, snapshot, Say made. The rebound is not controlled by the Crusaders. Kohlberg was kicking that right leg all the way out to get a piece of that puck as Chartiers Valley ices this puck. Well, we did have a nice cut prior to this varsity exhibition, and that ice, you know, in the outdoors, depending upon the conditions on a given night, can get slushy pretty quickly as this shot off the faceoff is blocked right in front of Kohlberg. Sometimes players have to simplify their game playing on the outdoor surface. The weather pretty no nonsense, though, this evening. A high of just over 50 today in the greater Pittsburgh area, a low of just under 30 now that the sun has gone down. But again, no rain, no snow, no precipitation to speak of, and no wind for that matter. So all in all, a good night, a great night really for this event. To the point it'll come.
Attaboy, Brady.
Brady Ellis working that puck to the half wall. Cross ice. It comes to the left point, and it's fired on Kohlberg, wearing one of those toques himself in red and blue, making the save and hanging on for a faceoff. So they'll drop this puck to Kohlberg's right. And it's sent in off Kohlberg's stick. Crusaders with a keep at the left point. It's worked down low. Saginaw behind the net trying to cut this puck off. He's double teamed in the corner as the Colts will try and play it up to center. Ellis in pursuit for Canevin as he and Yanko get tied up in the corner. From the sideline, that Worstel makes a save on Tornabene as the rebound comes near side to Sean Taylor. Lions trying to go up to Misterka. Misterka unable to accept that pass. Ellis going to try and take matters into his own hands, but he has his pocket pick as that puck is wrung off the post by Ryan Kumpf. Colts digging out in front as Kumpf, the sophomore, found metal but not mesh. Saginaw trying to outlet for Tiernan, and this will be icing on Bishop Canevin. Five minutes gone by in a scoreless first period. Colts unable to keep inside the Bishop Canevin blue line. They have to reset at center. And coming up through center for Chartiers Valley is Nair. Nair, an off-balance shot. That hit the post as well. Oh, the Colts have had their chances in this first period, but still can't sneak one behind Aiden Worstel. Chartiers Valley with his puck again as Worstel makes a save high off his chest. Glover trying to reverse the play from behind his own goal line. Glover double teamed in the corner. Leads to a turnover. Shot in front. Save made. Worstall again. The rebound is knocked aside by one of the Crusaders defensively. Not sure if Cole Evans got a piece of that puck or not. Crusaders not standing on ceremony as they try to help out their senior goaltender. Nairn in front on his backhand as he's harassed by Martinsek. Shot from distance is denied by Worstall. Crusaders clear it, and this will be icing on Bishop Canevin. Well, we told you the Crusaders were the higher scoring of the two, but in terms of offensive zone time, territorial edge, and quality of chances, you'd certainly have to give the early edge to the visitors. Up to center it'll come. And this one is out of play over the head of Worstall and eludes the protective netting, which covers up the left corner, as you see it on camera, of the Canevin end of the ice. Face off to Worstall's right. Colts control it. Jackson Shorey, who has goals in back-to-back games, works it to the point. Shot through a crowd, never made it on goal. Stroh-Snyder puts it just wide. From the side of the net, Knight was looking for it. Shorey again with it for Chartiers Valley. The point it'll come and brought outside the area. And the Colts are offside. Colts win another face-off. Crusaders controlling defensively. Evans outletting. From his knees, Brian Kalanish, who netted his 20th goal of the season on the power play on Monday. Trying to get this puck deep for the Crusaders. Kalanish joining Saginaw as the Crusaders' second 20-goal man of this regular season. Kalanish as a junior with 31 points on the campaign. He's quietly had a very nice season and might have himself as a defenseman gotten an all-star nod, if not for the very long shadows cast by some of the other Canevin stars. Bishop Canevin in all 7 all-star representatives this season, which was tied with Burrell for the most in the co-op circuit. Evans up through center for the Crusaders. Evans hitting the brakes at the edge of the right circle, lost the puck, and the corner it'll come for Landon Smith. .50-50 battle just beyond the Chartiers Valley bench as we approach the midpoint of a scoreless first period. Giving chase is Chori. Correction, Yanko. 9, not to be confused with 8. Has it for Chartiers Valley, and now Ian Tiernan puts Yanko into the glass. Kalanish through center. Stumbles around a man and gets this puck deep for Bishop Canevin. Back to center it'll come. Crusaders retreating. Lyons plays it off the boards, but right to one of the Colts. Lyons going to try it one more time, go to his defensive partner, Ellis. Ellis flying over the Chartiers Valley blue line. Ellis to the corner, shrugs off a check, but lost the puck in the process, and the Colts clear it back to center. Now Ellis knocked down as play continues. Worstall a little bit unhappy. He put his arm up. He wanted a call there, but we play on. Colts on their breakout. Here's DeAngelis, the Chartiers Valley captain. Trying to outwork Ellis, but Ellis wins the puck battle and sends it around the boards. Good hustle by Nairn, but he gave it right away to Saginaw. Saginaw leading it on for Bittner. Bittner cross ice, and this goes just under the stick of Martinsek. Out in front of Kohlberg it comes, and the Chartiers Valley junior will leave nothing to chance.
Good job, Ryan. All right, Ryan. I think at this point he was normal. I saw him shake his head. Yeah.
Clean face-off win by the Crusaders. Sent to the corner.
All right, Brady.
And back to the corner. The Crusaders will fight for possession as it comes out in front. Good keep at the blue line by Evans. Evans' shot never made it through. Too many white jerseys in the way. Evans tees it up again, and he shoots it off a Chartiers Valley stick and over the protective netting out of play. And this is what Morgantown was doing early in that senior night game. They were gapping it up and really taking away time and shooting space from the Crusaders offensively before Bishop Canevin had that big second period where the floodgates just kind of opened as Kohlberg makes a save on Evans and a good one from his knees. Worstel leaves it for Glover. Glover pivoting behind his own goal. Glover outletting for Saginaw. Saginaw dances around Knight. Saginaw from an angle, shoots it wide.
Keep that.
Glover pinching to keep the play alive for Saginaw. Saginaw puts it on Kohlberg, and Kohlberg makes the save. Arguably Kohlberg's best stop of the period. Crusaders maybe finding their sea legs a bit here as we remain scoreless. Saginaw's outlet pass misses everything and everybody, including Cole Evans, and it's icing on Canevin. Colts fight for possession. Stroh-Snyder to the boards for Chory. Chory in behind the Canevin net. Knight plays it out in front, but right to Kalanish. Kalanish trying to lead it up to Tiernan. Out in front it comes off, balance shot deflected in. Stroh-Snyder got a piece of it. Officials say no goal. They say it did not completely cross the line. And so we remain scoreless with 5:20 to play in the first period. Darian Stroh-Snyder thought he had himself a goal, as did we. But officials waving it off, and so Aiden Worstel, perhaps bargaining with the hockey gods, keeps this game scoreless. Kalanish up through center. One of the Colts took a stick in the ribs. And that looks to be Luke Mitchell who got the worst of that. Crusaders try to keep it at the point, but can't. Tiernan playing it from his glove. Colts are going to ice this puck, it appears. Or will they? No, officials say no icing. Worstel has to play it. And he will do so to Cole Evans. Evans being harassed by a pair of Colts, including Gavin Waldron. Evans trying to do it all himself as it rolls off his stick and in on Kohlberg.
Oh, yeah.
Now, we told you about the younger Waldron. Ben Waldron was in goal, the winning goaltender for Chartiers Valley's middle school team in the earlier exhibition tonight. The Waldron family, a family that's been putting players in the PIHL for a lot of years now. It's almost become a rite of passage. I think if you're a member of that family and you don't play for the PIHL program at some point, they leave you out of the will, it feels like. Quite a few players coming from that family playing for the Colts program. Evans surveying the play from behind his own net for Canevin. Trying the patience of Yanko as he outlets this puck up the right side. Evans to his defensive partner, Lyons. Correction, Glover. Glover, the PIHL All-Star, outletting it or trying to outlet it to Bittner, but threw it to the wrong shoulder. And Glover now will send it the length of the ice, and this will be icing on Bishop Canevin. Well, if you're Paul Bonetti, you have to like, by and large, what you've seen from your team in this first period. The Colts literally doing everything except score, and for a fleeting moment, it looked like they did have one off the stick of Strohsnyder out in front, but just unable to get that bounce on that deflection play in front of Aiden Worstel, the Bishop Canevin netminder. Lions win the face-off and wins the face-off, and gets it out to center. Worstel plays it aside. Lions under pressure from Tornabene. To the corner, Misterka off the boards. Couldn't get it out. Misterka going to try one more time. And he's knocked to his stomach as the puck comes back to center for Tiernan. Tiernan with speed. Tiernan to the goal. Trying to go cross ice. Tiernan maybe making one too many passes there. Misterka off the boards for Tiernan. Colts carefully changing lines late in this first period. Final 2 minutes of a scoreless opening frame.
Nice feet, nice feet, nice feet. Oh, yeah. There you go, there you go.
From the far side, Romeo Isolde plays it off the boards. And it's given away to one of the Crusaders out in front. Shot. Save made by Kohlberg from in tight. And the rebound comes back to center. On Draco and company out here, up front for Bishop Canevin as time ticks away in period one. Ben Draco, an alternate captain, 2023 PIHL All-Star with 27 points on the season. And this icing call will bring the face-off back into Colts ice with 1:17 remaining. Aiden Millay, a 2024 All-Star to take the draw for Canevin. He had a big goal in Monday's game. 34 points on the year for Millay, quietly building a fine season of his own. Crusaders try to work it down low through the sea of humanity, but cannot. The Colts, again, controlling that territory in front of Matt Kohlberg as Knight has it down low for Chartiers Valley. Trying to play it out in front, intended for Shorey, but that pass wouldn't connect. Final 40 seconds of the first period, and here come the Crusaders. Saginaw off-balance shot. That's deflected. Colts win the puck battle. 25 to go in the period. And this logjam in front of the Chartiers Valley bench will bring possession to the Colts, but not for long as it comes to the left of Worstel. 10 seconds remaining. One last shot. It goes wide of Kohlberg. And the first period ends with a score. Bishop Canevin Crusaders nothing. Chartiers Valley Colts nothing. I'm Matt Popchock, and you're watching special coverage of the 4th annual Bishop Canevin Winter Classic Exhibition game here on PIHL Hockey Night Live on the PIHL channel, part of 10-Band TV, presented by Nothing Bundt Cakes in Robinson Township. Now, hockey players from two rival teams might not agree on much, but we can all agree that Nothing Bundt Cakes in Robinson Township makes delicious signature bundt cakes in a variety of flavors and sizes. To top it all off, they offer a wide selection of party supplies, decor, and gifts, making Nothing Bundt Cakes the perfect one-stop celebration shop. Visit them on 208 McComb Drive, next to the original Mattress Factory at Montour Church Place for your next big selly, and follow them on Instagram and Facebook. Back to period 2 of the 4th annual Bishop Canevin Winter Classic here on PIHL Hockey Night Live on the PIHL channel, part of 10-Band TV, presented by Nothing Bundt Cakes in Robinson Township. The Crusaders and Chartiers Valley Colts scoreless to begin period 2 as they switch sides and continue to raise funds for the Crabtree Kovacicek Veterans House in Washington, Pennsylvania. And we encourage you to donate as well by scanning the QR code that you see on your screen throughout tonight's broadcast. And you can also donate by calling 724-222-8530. Go to the website citymission.org/support/veterans. Or if you want to write a check, make it out to City Mission, 84 West Wheeling Street, Washington, PA, 15301. Yanko up to center. As it comes in on Worstel. Aiden Worstel under pressure for much of that first period. Paul Benetti's Chartiers Valley offense, 96 goals scored in regular season play, top 5 in the 24-team single-A classification, top 10 league-wide coming into this exhibition contest, and a chance for the Crusaders, and a shot and a save by Kohlberg as he denies the alternate captain, Ben Andreyko. That was Canevin's best chance thus far as this puck goes out of play. 2:10 in a period 2. Going to want to mark that one down. Kohlberg, anything but a system goaltender. He's a young man who we've seen make some very athletic saves throughout the course of the season, especially the second half when we've gotten a chance to get a closer look at the Colts. Kohlberg and Worstel, both PIHL All-Stars for their respective clubs. Luke Mitchell defensively, trying a home run pass, and it finds the tape of Isolde. Romeo Isolde from the side of the net. Out in front it comes. Too many Crusaders in the way. Colts regain possession. It's played out in front. Worstel was ready for that one, and he'll hang on. Face off to Worstel's right. Crusaders send it around the boards from the corner. It comes back to center. Too far for Tiernan, icing on Bishop Canevin. Tiernan, a PIHL All-Star himself, as a senior, representing both Bishop Canevin and technically Seton LaSalle High School. Of course, Canevin, a co-op program that partners with Seton LaSalle and Keystone Oaks to accumulate their talent. Tyler Held, speaking of PIHL All-Stars, the defenseman bringing it over the line for the Colts. Behind that, it comes out in front, and they score! And this one will count with 13:54 remaining in the second period. The captain makes it happen. Chris DeAngelis, 12 goals, 22 points in regular season play in a PIHL All-Star campaign of his own, finishes the backdoor play, much to the chagrin of Worstel when it's 1-0 Colts.
Let's go, BC.
Crusaders control the ensuing faceoff. as this puck comes in to the left of Kohlberg. Dylan Szymanski defensively playing that for the Colts. Szymanski had a big goal for them, a game winner in overtime against Avonworth on the 25th of January to keep their undefeated season alive. Chartiers Valley winning that game despite blowing a 2-0 lead very late in regulation. Crusaders on the counter. Malay lost it at the last moment. Snapshot went off a Chartiers Valley stick. Saginaw, the young man who fired it, sees it go out of play. Ryan Saginaw, 97 career goals, 168 career points in regular season play as a PIHL varsity player. Over 100 career goals across all competitions, counting postseason and USA Hockey Nationals. Out in front it comes, dangerous puck there, and the Crusaders finish. Hey, Malay, what do you say? We've got a tie game. 12:43 remaining, second period.
Let's keep it going, boys.
So Chartiers Valley lands the first punch, but Aiden Malay and the Bishop Canevin Crusaders in relatively short order counterpunch here in the second period. And we've got a 1-1 game after the loose puck is gobbled up by Malay and smashed in behind Kohlberg. To the corner it comes. Bittner looking for it for Canevin. Tyler Hines playing it for the Colts. Looking for Eftimitis, Austin Eftimitis, who also plies his trade with the Chartiers Valley football program. Taking a shift here for Paul Benetti's club. Crusaders get their cycle going and comes out in front. They're driving the net. It's loose on Kohlberg's doorstep. Saginaw just could not quite finish what he started as Kohlberg had other ideas. Face off to Kohlberg's left. Just over 12 to go in the second period of a 1-1 exhibition game. Crusaders trying to force that puck forward off the face-off, but coming the other way is Dayton Yanko for Chartiers Valley. Crusaders win that puck battle behind Worstel. They'll play it up the boards and try to methodically work it out of their own zone.
Oh, wow, you heard that. What? That aggressive turn.
Crusaders move it to the corner. And here with this puck now in the corner is Misterka as he's dispossessed by Tornabene. Up it comes to Mitchell defensively. No icing, officials say, as this puck comes out to the high slot area. Crusaders send it back to center. And they've got another chance as they score! Bishop Canevin takes its first lead with 11:03 remaining in the second period. And it is the junior defenseman, Brian Kalanish, who nuzzles that nylon for the Crusaders. Well, Kohlberg, no bones about it, one of the premier goaltenders in the PIHL. By that same token, tasked with facing a wide array of offensive talent on this Canevin club. Kalanish, one of the premier offensive defensemen in the league, as Worstel makes a difficult save from close range. And so the clock will tick under 10:40 with the Crusaders leading the Colts 2-1. To the corner it'll come. Kohlberg watches it go by. Szymanski gave it up to Ondrejko. Ondrejko behind the net, out in front it comes. It's loose. Isolde trying to go the other way with it and get a step on the defense, but he can't. And a giveaway to Chartiers Valley just shy of the Canevin blue line. Colts trying to reset. And back come the Crusaders. Skating wide in the corner is Saginaw. Saginaw camped out in front. Ondrejko couldn't find him. Malay has it in the corner. Colts send it back to center. Isolde left wing side toward goal. That went wide. And here come the Crusaders one more time. Stroh-Snyder ready and waiting with that puck as the Colts send it back toward the Bishop Canevin blue line. Crusaders try and get a counterattack going. Evans is dispossessed. Stroh-Snyder getting it up the boards beyond the reach of Chori. And at center, it's taken by Knight. Knight on goal, just wide of Worstall as we hit the midpoint of the period and exhibition game. Canevin 2, Char Valley 1. Worstall forces the face-off. And we want to thank the Bishop Canevin Hockey Association for sponsoring this season of PIHL Hockey Night Live on 10-Band TV. And if you are a Canevin supporter, check out 10band.tv/Canevin-hockey for live streams, games on demand, senior night promotions, and more. And if you want to be a 10-Band TV sponsor team next season, email info@10bandproductions.com. Behind the Canevin goal it'll come. Crusaders growing very well into this game after falling behind 1-0. Goals by Malay and Kalanish to answer the goal by Chris DeAngelis. Evans is double teamed as it comes free to Held. Landon Smith in behind his own net. Held going after it in the corner for the Colts, who are unable to clear. Shot through a crowd. That went wide. Kalanish looking for the loose puck. Bittner takes a check up high. And to the corner it comes. Eftimitis unable to clear the zone. Crusaders keep it. And they've got room to maneuver here. Snapshot, score! Brady Ellis has entered the chat, and it's 3-1 Bishop Canevin with under 7 to go in the second period. Now, the one thing we sort of hinted at that Canevin has had going for them all year long, they are expert at generating offense from defense, and that's twice in this second period. The Crusaders have been able to sneak one by Matt Kohlberg, courtesy of their blue line. Now, if you want to play for Eric Glover, you got to be position flexible. Of that much we're certain. From the slot area, Kohlberg makes the save again. The rebound is denied as Misterka was trying to scoop it up and get a greasy goal of his own. So Bishop Canevin taking command here in this exhibition contest with 3 unanswered in period 2. Sort of echoing what they did on senior night. 4 goals in that second period, which was really an eruption for Canevin to turn that game around and hang on for the victory over Morgantown to wrap up the division title. Misterka from the corner. Bishop Canevin, in fact, in regular season play, a 57-4 goal differential in second periods. It's unbelievable. The power play goal that the Mohawks netted Monday was just the fourth time all year that they've allowed a second period goal. Tiernan with trouble keeping his feet. Colts play it inside their own zone. Szymanski going to take his time in front of Kohlberg. Outlet pass a little too strong for Knight. Crusaders bring it out from behind Worstel. Home run pass wouldn't connect to Andrejko, but here comes Canevin. Snapshot, Kohlberg the save on Saginaw. Now, one thing Kohlberg has going for him is, so far, he's had number 18's number. Crusaders with a clean faceoff win. Snapshot, Kohlberg got a piece of that. And it was Saginaw that let it fly off the faceoff. Under 5 to go in the second. Saginaw from the corner. Hines defensively behind his own net. He's pickpocketed by Saginaw. Taylor defensively for Chartiers Valley up the boards. Crusaders not taking their foot off the gas here. Here comes Ryan Saginaw, the Canevin captain. Shooting from a bad angle. Taylor got in the way of that one. DeAngelis, who has the only Colts goal thus far, trying to lead it on for Isolde. That pass too heavy, but he's backed up, and Worstel has to make a save from the post to his right. Puck goes beyond the point. Colts recover. Sent back inside the Canevin blue line. Crusaders on the attack. Snapshot, Kohlberg the save again. And again, it was Saginaw who was victimized. Isolde from the corner, trying to play it out in front. Isolde looking for a passing lane. Now he's trapped in the corner. Colts play it along the side of the net and out beyond the blue line. Near side it comes, intended for Mitchell defensively. He'll retreat to gather it in. And behind the net, it's played to one of the Crusaders in the corner. Shot from the high slot area. That never made it on goal. A good gap control by the Crusaders there as Worstel was slightly out of position. Here come the Crusaders. Martinsik trying to fight off a check and play this loose puck from his feet and almost was able to hook up with Saginaw, but Saginaw was poke checked at the last moment. Give away to Millay in the corner. Millay fighting for possession for Saginaw. Cross ice it comes to Evans. Evans just trying to get this puck deep and does. Backdoor play attempted by Martinsik. Nothing doing. Colts clear. Mitchell off the boards right to one of the Crusaders. That's Evans. Final 2 minutes of second period play. And here comes Evans on the off wing. Evans pursued by two Chartiers Valley Colts out in front. It comes off the skate of Smith defensively. Loose puck scooped up by Held. Mitchell backing him up. And Mitchell will gain the red line and clear the zone for Chartiers Valley. Colts playing dump and chase late in this first period as that cross-ice pass misfires. Held sends it around the boards. Crusaders scoop it up at center red. Here's Evans one more time. Lost it at the last moment. That's Kalanish, I beg your pardon, with those distinctive yellow gloves. Eftimitis defensively for Char Valley. Final 40 seconds of second period play with Canevin in command 3-1. And here's a steal by Kalanish. On goal, Kohlberg the save, no rebound. Well, Bishop Canevin, we told you their MO. They're a second period team, and they have been all year. And this second period has belonged largely to the Crusaders with half a minute to play. Cross ice, it'll come. Snapshot on Kohlberg. He makes a save, and the rebound is loose in front. Crusaders fighting for it. Tiernan couldn't find it. Slap shot. Kohlberg gets a piece of it. As it stays in play, Masturka in front. It's swept away. Kohlberg in position again. Yanko put in the boards as the Colts get it back to center. 5 seconds left in the period. And that'll do it. So with the score, Bishop Canevin Crusaders 3, Chartiers Valley Colts 1, we step aside. I'm Matt Popchock, and you're watching special coverage of the 4th annual Bishop Canevin Winter Classic on PIHL Hockey Night Live on the PIHL channel, part of 10 Band TV, presented by Nothing Bundt Cakes in Robinson Township. PIHL Hockey Night Live on 10 Band TV. Be sure to follow 10 Band TV on social media. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Threads at 10 Band TV as Aiden Worstel scrambles to make a save to begin period 3. 20 seconds in. On our social media, you'll find highlight videos, information on upcoming broadcasts and advertising opportunities, and links to our free on-demand library of full game replays. Beware of fake accounts, a lot of that going around, and get on board with the real winning team. Once again, that's facebook.com/10bandtv at 10BandTV on Instagram and at 10BandTV on Twitter and Threads. Third period, as I said, underway. Bishop Canevin Crusaders 3, Chartiers Valley Colts 1 in this 4th annual Bishop Canevin Winter Classic, with proceeds benefiting the Crabtree Kovacicek Veterans House in Washington, PA. Matt Popchock here for PIHL Hockey Night Live Special Edition on the PIHL channel, part of 10BandTV, presented by Nothing Bunt Cakes in Robinson Township. And again, we encourage you to consider donating to the Crabtree Kovacicek Veterans House, by scanning the QR code that you see for the rest of tonight's broadcast right there at the bottom of your screen. And you can also visit citymission.org/support/veterans. Donate by phone at 724-222-8530 or by check to City Mission, 84 West Wheeling Street, Washington, PA 15301. U.S. Marine Lance Corporal and Bishop Canevin hockey alumnus Ryan Kovacicek, an erstwhile South Point rink rat, an IUP club hockey player, as Braden Knight goes to his knees to bring the Colts to within 1. Still a lot of time left, too. 14:53 remaining, third period. Darian Strohsnyder getting a little feisty, pointing in the general direction of Worstel. No, what an effort by Knight, just not giving up on the play after he had been knocked to the ice and whipping that puck through the 5-hole of the Bishop Canevin senior. Crusaders try to counterattack quickly. Around the boards, it'll come back to the half wall where the Colts play it. Off the glass, but not out. And here come the Colts through center. From the left wing circle, it's put toward goal by Chori, and that'll miss. Kalanish digging for it for the Crusaders. And Kalanish has it now for Canevin. Lost the puck just shy of the Chartiers Valley blue line as the Colts counter. It dribbles in toward Worstel. Lions there to flag it down. Lions tied up immediately by Waldron, Gavin Waldron, Chartiers Valley sophomore. Loose in front. Oh, Worstel's got to be careful here, and he makes a save off that leg pad from in tight. Oh, Waldron almost had himself a cheapie. Just a callous turnover deep in Canevin ice, and it almost came back to bite the Crusaders. Kalanish up through center. Over the line. Kalanish toward the goal. Lost the puck. Crusaders bringing support, but it's sent back to center. Shot from distance, wide of Worstel. Evans swipes at it behind the net. Glover surveying the play. And he'll take his time early in this third period. Crusaders up by 1. Now Glover and Evans switch places. Evans ragging this puck behind Aiden Worstel. Bittner off his own bench as it's reeled in by the Colts. Bittner at center end, and this will come free to Tiernan. Tiernan shooting, that caught a piece of something, and it went wide.
No, I just need you to cover me for a second.
No, we got a stoppage in play here as the door One of the doors off to our left here on the left side of the ice inadvertently came open, and officials are trying to secure that as the face-off will be held to the left of Matt Kohlberg. A pregnant pause here as officials are working very hard off the ice now to secure that door frame. Back to action. Crusaders win the faceoff. Evans down the boards. And here comes DeAngelis. DeAngelis off balance. Worstel making the save. Brady Nairn has the rebound. Out in front it comes. Worstel was ready for that one. Glover from his own corner. Out to center. Crusaders bring it across the line, but don't get very far with it. Chartiers Valley on the counter. In behind the net for Isolde. Isolde from Mitchell with the point. Crusaders force it back to center. Cole Evans right up the middle. In transition, Evans behind the net now. Following this puck all the way behind Kohlberg. Crusaders try to get their cycle going here. As it comes around the boards. From the side of the net, it's off Kohlberg and covered by the junior.
All right, Brady, let's go, man.
Malay defeated in the face-off circle as Chartiers Valley brings it up to center. Lyons gets it back for Canevin. Stroh-Snyder now for Char Valley. Dumps it in the corner. Knight putting some lumber into Brady Ellis as the Crusaders clear the area, and we might have a penalty coming up behind the play as Stroh-Snyder and Lyons got tied up. Extra attacker coming on for Chartiers Valley, so Bishop Canevin, with 10 minutes to go in the third period, is going to be shorthanded. Well, the first power play of the game belongs to the Chartiers Valley Colts with 10 minutes to go in regulation, as they go up against the #1 PK in the co-op classification. Chartiers Valley in regular season play, 37.3% on the power play, good for third in the 1A circuit. Tiernan the guilty party for Bishop Canevin as the Colts go to work on the man advantage. Crusaders steal. Here's Evans shorthanded. Traffic jam in front of Paul Bonetti's bench. Canevin with it one more time. Saginaw to goal. Saginaw makes his move. Kohlberg was ready. You know, Saginaw scored a shorty on Monday. And he was looking for another right there with 1:05 to go in the Char Valley power play. Evans with a steal. One of the Colts losing an edge. That allows Evans to play this puck. Turnaround try. Kohlberg has to make a save again. You know, so far it's been all Canevin PK as this puck is out of play. .46 to go in the minor on Tiernan. Colts win the faceoff, and here they come. Eftimitis from a bad angle. That centering pass cut off. Eftimitis driving the net. Worstel was ready. Bouncing puck. Worstel trying to pin it up against the cage, and he does, as Tornabene and one of the Crusaders get involved after the whistle. Now, we told you the intensity would be there insofar as it is an exhibition game and a charity exhibition at that. Two longtime PIHL rivals, two undefeated teams with matching records. Saginaw able to clear. Worstel the kick save. Ellis from the corner. He couldn't get it out either. Szymanski in deep. To the point it'll come now for Taylor. Down low to Yanko. Up to Sean Taylor. Taylor for Tornabene. Tornabene to Taylor. Back to Tornabene. He shoots. Worstel the save. The rebound's still loose. And it's knocked in. Szymanski got the last stick on it, it appears. Tiernan had rejoined his teammates, so I don't believe it'll be a power play goal, but Szymanski gets credit for it, and we're tied at 3 with 7:54 to play in the third. And that'll be all for Worstel in this exhibition game, as Adam McKinney is the new man between the pipes for Canevin, and we get our first look this season at the Canevin freshman, who has officially dressed for 9 varsity games, credited with 11 minutes, 20 seconds of play. No decisions to his record, obviously. So the Chartiers Valley Colts, who have been in PIHL regular season play a pretty strong third period team, stay true to themselves, and they rallied a tie here with just over 7 remaining. In behind the net it comes now, and Glover starts to break out for the Crusaders. Glover flying down the left side. Glover drop pass shot on Kohlberg. Kick save made. And this shot goes off a Canevin stick off the blade of Ryan Kumpf and outside the playing surface. So faceoff will come in Crusaders territory with 6:27 left. Saginaw on for the late faceoff, but the Colts win it and wire that puck just wide. Tornabene unable to hit the target. McKinney knocks it aside, hugging that near post. Out in front, it's chipped at. Kumpf handles in the corner. Out in front. Crusaders unable to clear. Finn Tiernan out on the ice late here for Eric Glover. Evans off the boards. And that caught the mask of Tornabene. Tornabene has no idea where that puck is. There's some friendly fire there as Finn Tiernan brings it up for the Crusaders and sends it deep into Chartiers Valley ice. Colts catch up to the dump in from a bad angle. McKinney watches it go by off the stick of Kumpf and out of play. Ian Tiernan on now again for Bishop Canevin. Late in the third period, 5 minutes remaining, 3-3 the score in this exhibition contest, benefiting the Crabtree Kovacicek Veterans House. Bishop Canevin trailing 1-0, leading 3-1 at one point, now tied at 3 with their neighbors and rivals of yesteryear. Aiden Millay from in tight, shoots it wide of goal. They're looking to go to Tiernan. That pass cut off, and the Colts come up ahead in transition. Good poke check there. Jack Lyons with a good read, staying with DeAngelis, the Chartiers Valley captain, every step of the way. Andreyko up to center for Tiernan. Tiernan waiting for support. Sends this puck deep. And a penalty coming up against Chartiers Valley as one of the Crusaders went down awkwardly. And so now Bishop Canevin will get their first power play chance. Well, better late than never. 3:50 remaining, third period, tie game. And so the Crusaders set up on the power play with 3:45 to go. In the co-op division, Canevin an even 30% on the power play. Top four. And the Crusaders have scored with 3:35 remaining in the third period. This will be a power play goal. And this is going to be either Saginaw's or Millay's goal. Let's see. The captain made it happen, Ryan Saginaw. Well, it was just a matter of time, I suppose, before he got on the score sheet. And he does in a most timely manner to give Bishop Canevin the lead back. Down low, it'll come to Knight. Misterka lost his stick while he was trying to take that puck away from Knight as it rolls in on McKinney, and McKinney will cover. Well, Saginaw shot that puck from a really sharp angle at the right wing circle. And he continues to be a pleasure to watch. Colts play it up to center. Collision in front of the Canevin bench as Glover retreats carefully. In the corner, it comes to Saginaw trying to help out his mates on the back check. To the point it comes now to Taylor. Taylor's shot blocked. That hit Misterka. And here comes Saginaw through center. Saginaw met in front of the area between the benches as the Crusaders reel it back in. Glover with 2 minutes to play for Kalanish. Kalanish stood up. To the corner it'll come. Bishop Canevin just trying to get pucks deep here and try to preserve the 1-goal lead. Evans to center. And here come the Colts with time ticking away. After Midas is poke checked. Crusaders on the counter. They follow that puck to the corner and in behind Kohlberg.
I thought that was a roll.
Evans with it now for Canevin. As we hit the final minute of third period play, Tiernan trying to clear the zone to Kalanish. Give away to one of the Colts. That's Shamansky who floats it over top the goal. Loose puck in behind McKinney. Evans was going for it. So was Ian Tiernan. Colts have it. Through a crowd, McKinney makes a save. And Evans and company get the clear, and it'll hit the empty net. Cole Evans splits the uprights, and it's 5-3 Crusaders, 26.1 ticks to talk. Well, Evans, much more of a setup man, statistically speaking, than a goal scorer, more of a puck-moving specialist, but had an important goal Monday and gets an empty netter here to put this thing away for the Crusaders with 10 seconds left. Zoldi unable to get the turnaround attempt on goal. Crusaders clear it to center, and that'll be that. A great night for outdoor hockey, a great night to raise awareness and money for veterans health care in Western Pennsylvania, and a great exhibition game by the Bishop Canevin Crusaders and Chartiers Valley Colts, the last two unbeatens in the Pennsylvania Interscholastic Hockey League. Crusaders take this one 5-3. Thank you, Bishop Canevin and Chartiers Valley Hockey Associations. Thank you, Todd Kazarowski. Thank you, Kennedy Kazarowski, and thank you for watching and listening. We will see you tomorrow night at the Mount Lebanon Ice Arena for Norwin at South Fayette at 7:10. Upper St. Clair out Mount Lebanon at 9:10. More PIHL Hockey Night Live on 10 Band TV. Until then, I'm Matt Popchock, and that is all she wrote from the South Park Ice Rink, where you have been watching special coverage of the 2024 Bishop Canevin Winter Classic on PIHL Hockey Night Live on the PIHL channel, part of 10 Band TV, presented by Nothing Bundt Cakes in Robinson Township.
I'm cold.
Yeah, sure.
Our goal is to focus on, again, having the best product in the market and doing what we say we do to ensure that we provide that high quality product and service. Still Blue, we value our customers, the people that are using our doors, the people that are using our hallways. Our goal and our focus is the customers, and that will always be our goal, from the quality of our product to the innovation of our product to the timeliness that we deliver product. We're thankful to be a solid, reputable provider for those needs that are in the market today.
And just recently, a number of PIHL programs began the practice of staging their own outdoor games as exhibition contests to raise money for the Crabtree Kovacicek Veterans House, as the Colts make it a 5-1 game with 6:16 remaining. Sturka unable to accept that pass. Ellis going to try and take matters into his own hands, but he has his pocket pick as that puck is rung off the post by Ryan Kumpf. He's trying to lead it up to Tiernan. Out in front, it comes off, balance shot deflected in. Strohsnyder got a piece of it. Officials say no goal. They say it did not. 24-team single-A classification. Top 10 league-wide coming into this exhibition contest, and a chance for the Crusaders. And a shot and a save by Kohlberg. Tyler Held, speaking of PIHL All-Stars. The defenseman bringing it over the line for the Colts. Behind that, it comes out in front, and they score. And this one will count. Out in front it comes, dangerous puck there, and the Crusaders finish. Hey, Malay, what do you say? As this puck comes out to the high slot area, Crusaders send it back to center. And they've got another chance as they score! Midas, unable to clear the zone. Crusaders keep it, and they've got room to maneuver here. Snapshot, score! Home run pass wouldn't connect to Andreyko, but here comes Canevin. Snapshot, Kohlberg the save on Saginaw. Crusaders on the attack. Snapshot, Kohlberg the save again. Valley. Final 40 seconds of second period play with Canevin in command, 3-1. And here's a steal by Kalanish. On goal, Kohlberg the save, no rebound. Cross ice it'll come. Snapshot on Kohlberg, he makes a save, and the rebound is loose in front. Crusaders fighting for it. Tiernan couldn't find it. Slapshot Kohlberg. An erstwhile South Point rink rat. An IUP club hockey player as Braden Knight goes to his knee. Chartiers Valley sophomore. Loose in front. Oh, Worstel's got to be careful here, and he makes a save off that leg pad from in tight. Tornabene to Taylor. Back to Tornabene. He shoots. Worstel the save. The rebound's still loose, and it's knocked in. Shamansky got the last stick on it. In the co-op division, Canevin and even 30% on the power play. Top four. And the Crusaders have scored with 3:35 remaining. And Evans and company get the clear. And it'll hit the empty net. Cole Evans splits.